Hey guys, welcome back to Monday Manners with Lucas. So this week's episode we're talking about transitioning expenses or what we have to buy when we transition. So first things first, when I say transitions, when you first, come out or manage to transition or start taking hormones. Um, okay, whether it be you coming out or something like that. Obviously, the first things first, clothes. Most people usually when we have to transition, we have to buy different clothes. I know definitely I had to buy different clothes once I started taking hormones because my clothes no longer fit, and then my style changed as it was. You kind of grow into a style. For me, before I started transitioning, I like to wear a lot of band t-shirts. And now I just like wearing kind of like plain V-necks or, you know, button-up shirts and stuff like that. More of a professional look. I mean, I've grown since I transitioned. I used to be really not as muscular as I was before. So I had to grow into that as well. So that's why I kind of had to buy new clothes as well. Pants, I definitely had to buy new pants as well. A lot of things changed. I had to, I had to buy razor blades. I had to buy, those little trimmers, because they were essential. Because I hate shaving all the time, so for me it's easier to buy trimmers to just kind of trim it down, uh, so I don't get as much acne as I would usually do. So that's another thing. But definitely, when you're talking about expenses transitioning, we're talking about our testosterone. Some insurances take it, some don't. So it depends on where you go, how much you pay for it. I would go sometimes to Costco and get it the big vial for like $70. I've heard of other places so like cheaper, or I used to get it through my medical for free at another shop. They gave me like two little vials, so it's not really as you know good as the bigger one because the bigger one lasts a little bit longer than that. Um, so it all takes into account into that transitioning stage. Whether it be you transition mentally, you need to buy more masculine clothes, more feminine clothes, whatever your style fits you. More people tend to become more comfortable once they start transitioning. Whether you kind of grow into it. Some people lose weight, some people gain weight. Some people's weight fluctuates. Usually, if you're on testosterone and you do have a slow metabolism, if you don't work out and you take tea, you will gain weight. Um, I work out. I tend to work out almost every day of the week, and I still kind of have to lean down. Mostly it's because my diet, and then I had some surgery, so then I had to wait a couple months before working out. But for the most case, usually when you start transitioning, you want to focus on your clothes, make your clothes match your identity, or so on. I'm not saying everybody has their own style on that. Um, Haircuts, might want to go get a haircut more often, especially on testosterone, because your hair grows a little bit faster than most times. Before, I would just get a haircut once every 3 months or once every 4 months. Now I have to get like once a month, once every 2 months, because my hair grows faster. My facial hair grows faster too, so I have to shave more often than I like. I usually just trim on that behalf. So yeah, so you have that, and then you also have needles. Usually my needles are given to me by my nurses, um, but for the most part, not all nurses are that nice. Not all hospitals are that nice than the ones I go to. So the needles sometimes aren't free, and they do come, and they can cost a little bit more. What else? I think I'm forgetting something more. Supplies. I mean, like hygienic supplies, more deodorant, especially if you're starting testosterone, because your body will start smelling more often. So you need a little bit stronger deodorant. You also need, you know, facial cream and all that, so the acne. Okay.